Now I am going to work with the attendee panel setup. You see that I have already the admin panel. If I go to the single event PHP and then admin, then you will see that in the case of admin login.php, I am going to login here, that is admin@gmail.com 1234, and now I am into the admin dashboard. And in the admin dashboard, you see here I worked with the forget password, then there was a reset password section and many others. So what I can do in the case of for the case of front end, I will do the same thing. I will have the login, then the registration page, etc. So first I am going to link it up. I am going to the layout nav, and in the top you see there is a link that is login.html. Here I am going to change it to base URL of login. So similarly, I am going to open the htaccess, and here I will call the login. I am going to copy this, and here I am going to write login. Then instead of login, I can write here normally login. So refresh it. If I click here, you see the URL is now login, and here in the login there is an email address and password. But before the login, I will have to work with the registration. So in order to work with the registration, I am going to open the registration page. This is my registration page, you see, and in the registration page you see there is a create account, and now I am going to here form action is okay. And in the bottom, in order to back to the login page, you can write here echo base URL then login. You can just back to the login page. And in the case of login, I am going to the login page. From here you will be able to go to the registration page directly. So here I can write that is php echo base URL then registration. So I will have to add this on here, that will be registration. So like this, I am going to make it formatted to look better. Okay, now if I just go to refresh and click here create new account, if you click here, the registration page is coming, and this is my page: name, email address, password, and then confirm password. So here you see there is a table, that was a users table I used for the admin. So I will change it so that you can understand. So instead of users table, I am going to change it. So I am going to the operation, and I am going to change the name. That will be the admins table, not users. So enter, you see my table is converted to the admins table. Now for the user, I will work with the attendee, and that will be the user. So in this case, I am going to check what was the users table data. So I am going to the admin, and in the admin you see in the dashboard session was admin, it is okay. Total users, actually not like this, it will be into the login. Into the login you see I check from the users table, it will be actually from the admins table. So I am going to change the table, that will be admins. So here admin is okay in the case of login. Also in the forget password, instead of users table, the table will be admins. So the all other things are okay here. Now okay, now I am going to the logout. Here admin is the session, that is good. In the profile, instead of users table, where I updated the profile, and this one, so all the users from these pages, all the users, I am going to replace it by admins. So okay, so this is okay. Reset password, in the reset password, the users table, I am going to change it to admins table. And setting, all other things are static. Setting, table, invoice, form, these all are static. So all the dynamic ones are completed. In the header, okay, there is no table, okay, that is good. In the top, here is also no table call. In the sidebar, there is no table call, okay. and nav, there is also no table call here. Okay, so now I am going to close all other things. So I am going to open htaccess, close all others. Okay, now I am going to my registration, and also in the table, so admin table should work. I am now going to create the similar type of table like the admins, that will be the users table. Admins are here users in the single event website. So here I am going to operation, and here copy table to here. Instead of admins, I am going to give the new table, that is users. So the admin table will be copy into the users table. Okay, so click on go. Now if I load, you will see another table comes, that is by the name user. And in the case of user, what will be the attendee information? If I go to the HTML, you will see that if I go to the HTML, for example here profile, you will see these are the information a user must have, that is the photo, name, email, etc. So here in the case of users, I am going to give here a name, not full name. I am going to give here the name. So name, email, photo, password, token, role, or role is actually here not needed. I am going to delete it. Token is okay, password and token is okay, photo is okay. So name, email, then other information are phone, address. So I am going to add more items here, that is phone, address, country, state, city, zip. So how many items? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So total 6 items I will need here to add after the email. So here I add this, and all other options are optional. So here I give the varchar in his cases, for example. So here varchar in his cases, and here I give 100 for wall, so like this. And here first one will be phone, then there will be address, then country, then state, then there will be city, and last it will be zip code. So zip, so zip is actually normally not 100, so here I can give it 20. Phone also not so many, so 30. Address can be bigger, so here I can give here the text. Country is 100, not 150 is okay. State is also 50, and city is also I am going to give here 50. Then all the fields will be nullable fields, because when a user will make the registration here, these fields are not required to fill up. So in the case of user, he must have to give the name, email, and password. So mandatory fields are here. Password, you see, null, no, that is okay. Token is not problem. Status, the user status is important. So here I am going to give here the status. You can make it 10 or active pending or something like that. So I give the status 1, that is okay, but by default you see on data is here, so I am going to delete it. So here I am going to auto increment 2, and here the truncate table. So okay, so in user now it is empty. Only in the admins table the data is given, but in the users table the data is empty, so no data here. Now I go to the structure again, you see the name must be given, so it is null, no. Email also null, no, and password is null, no. Status is also no. All other items here are nullable, so that is good. Now in the case of registration, here you see I am taking the name from the user, email and password, and confirm password from the user. Then the form submit will be happen, and the user will go to the top, and here I will call it after the form submission. Now if you want, you can go to the help file or like this. So insert data, you see the insertion data is here. And also if you want to check the data, what you can do, here you will see there are many checking here. So try catch method I will use here to check the data. I am going to copy the email here, and here I am going to do something, that is if is set, then post of a variable name I will give here. For example, this form name I will give here, that is the here the button, that is the submit button. Type submit is okay, but here I can give here a name. So button name is registration. Okay, so name is form registration. So button type submit. Okay, so here I give form registration. So if this is okay, then I will check. What I will check first, I will check, but here I will have to use a try catch block, otherwise it will not work. So you see, this is a try catch block. I am going to use a try catch first here, and then into the try I will check if there is any error. So here I give the message, that is, if the name is empty, then first I will show something. So post of name, if the post of name is empty, then name cannot be empty. If the email is equal to empty, email cannot be empty. If filter var post email filter validate email, this is the built-in function of PHP that checks if the email is valid or not. So in this way I will check if the email is a valid email address or not. So this is another one. And after that, what are the mandatory fields? That is password. So this is also important. So you cannot give the password. That means here I can give password. If post of password not equal to first empty, you can check if this equal to empty, or here you can give, that is post confirm password equal to empty. If any of this is equal to empty, you can give password cannot be empty. And if this stage is completed, then it will check if this password are equal or not. If these passwords are not equal, that means post of password not equal to post of confirm password, then you will have to give an exception with the message, that is passwords do not match is okay. Passwords do not match. So in this way you can show the error message. And here I am going to show you here, that is it is okay. And if everything is okay, that means if there is no exception, and if there is any exception happened, it will come to here, and in the error message variable it will show all the error message I will get here. And if there is everything success, then in the success message variable I will put here that is registration successful, but an email will be sent. Registration is successful, but to verify, to active your account, you need to verify your email address. Please check your email for the verification link. So here I will have to do two more things, that is I will have to send email with the link, and another one is I will have to insert the data into the database. Insert data into database. So two tasks I will have to work here. So what I will do here, I am going to check in the help file if there is any registration. Yes, in the top section I will have to add this code, otherwise it will not work here, because I will send the email. So PHP mailer is used here, you know, in the admin when I worked I showed you this. So the same thing you will have to call here, that is the PHP mailer. And then here you see the password I will have to create these things. So I am going to copy and I am going to paste all the items here. What actually I will do, the post password that comes, I will use the password hash technique of the PHP built-in function to create the password, and password default is the second parameter. This is also a built-in parameter, you do not need to worry about this. Just I am going to get the password after the encryption. This encrypted password I will save into the database so that the real password cannot be seen to the persons. And here is a token, the current timestamp I am going to show here, and insert into users. Here in the users table I will insert the data, but here it will be my name. I will insert the name, and then email. These are the mandatory fields, password, token and status. So these are the mandatory fields. So all other items will automatically be inserted because those are nullable fields. So name, email, password, token, status. So total 5 items. So I will keep total 5 placeholder here, and here is name. Then the second one will be email, so I remove this. Phone is not needed here, so I remove this also. So password is this password, hashed password, and here is the token, the random value, current timestamp value, and the status is 0. The status will only be 1 when the registration will be successful, but that will be after the verification. So in order to verify the registration verify .php, I will have to create a file here, that is registration verify.php. okay, so after registration there will be this file. So in this URL I will send the user with these two parameter, email equal to this and token equal to this, and email message will be please click on the link to verify registration, and this will be the link that I created here, and click here will be like this, and this message I will have to send as the email. So email sending code will also be here. You see, this is the code to send the email, so I am going to copy and paste it here. There is another try catch, so you can send the email like this. So these are the email information that I already have into my config file. If you go to the config, you will see the define SMTP host etc. given here. So in this case I will just straight call the this variable data, that is SMTP host, and then SMTP port is here, so here I can call the port like this. And in the config SMTP username, this is the define, that means I can straight call this variable that is given, that is the username. So username is this, and after that there is another one, that is SMTP password. So here I give the password in this location, and then there is a encryption. So the encryption will be here, TLS or something like that, and from where the email will be sent, that is SMTP from. So here I give SMTP from is this, and here actually no reply should be here, so I can give SMTP from also, and add address means in where the email will be sent, that is the user's email. So the user who is going to create an account, so in his email he will receive the email, so his email address is given here as the parameter of add address function. And registration verification, it is okay, and email message will be the message that will be sent to him, and after that registration is completed, it will send to okay. So if the success message is there, this one I do not need to put here. Okay, so error message and success message is okay, but in the home page where I will show those messages, so if you want to show those messages, there are many ways. In the admin, what I did, I am going to show here. Actually I showed the message in the alert, but I will not actually use the alert, but for now for my testing I am showing it, no problem. And in the case of admin, what I did, the other thing here, I added like this error message. Okay, that is good, no problem at all. Now let's check it. Now I am going here, refresh. If I click on register now, name cannot be empty, that means it is working. So I am going to register as Smith, for example, Smith Cooper. So Smith like this. If I do not give the password, register now, you see password cannot be empty, that means you must have to give the detail. So I am going to give that, and in the password 1234 1234. So click on register now, password do not match. Why? I am going to check the code first, that is in my registration the field names are confirm password. Okay, so name equal to password and confirm password. So in the top confirm password is okay, it is okay. If not equal to then not match. Okay, so let's check it again. Smith, here is Smith, password 1234, confirm password 1234, register now, password. So something problem is happening here. Post of password, confirm password, why it is error? If post of password not equal to confirm, CONFIRM, here also confirm, name variable not repeating. Here confirm password, type also here password, form control, confirm password. Okay, let's check it first. In the top I am going to check what is coming here, that is post of password. Post of password is this, and post of confirm password is this. So let's check it. So I am going to check what is coming there. So again give it, I am giving 1234 register now. Yes, it is working, so it should not be any problem at all. If this one is empty or this one is empty, I am going to do one thing, that is I am going to make it out from here separately. I am going to call it. Okay, so now let's check it. So refresh, and from the top I commented. Okay, so let's do that again. Smith 1234. So register now. Passwords do not mess. Why? Still now the problem. This is the password, this is the confirm password. If post of password not equal to post of confirm password, then passwords do not match should work. I am going to make it all off, only checking the password now. Now there is no problem. Registration completed, so everything is working. Here it is coming, and okay, I am going to delete it again. And in my mail trap you will see that the mail also comes here without any problem. You see it is coming, right? So what is the problem in the above codes? So here I am going to make it on again, and here I made a mistake. You see only one equal, it will be double equal. Oh sorry, so that was actually the problem. Now I hope it will work. So let's go to registration, Smith, and Smith again 1234. So now click on register. Yes, it is going to be worked. So just wait for some times. You will see a message comes, registration is completed, and email is sent to your email address. Please check that and verify registration. That means okay, that is perfectly working. If I click here, you see the Smith comes here, all are nullable fields, and password is this, token is this. Now I am going to check in my email. In the email you will see my inbox. This one comes here. Okay, so if you now click here, then the registration should be completed. You see here status 0, but when you will click here, it will come to this page, registration verify.php, and this will be the top, and then the registration will be completed. So now let's do that. In the registration verify, I will write some codes. I already have written some codes here in my help file. I am going to there, and in the registration verify, this is my code. I am going to copy it, and here I am going to paste it. So this is the PHP, and here paste. You see here I call the header, so I can call the header like the other pages like this. So copy, and my header is into the layout, so I write this in this way. So this way, and here in the top I will check if there is nothing in the request email or token, then I will redirect the user to the base URL. What is this? That is in the top. So the email is this and token is this. So that is I am going to check here. If everything is okay, that means I have the email in my hand and I have the token in my hand in the URL. Then I will check to the users table if that email is in the, if there is any row where this email is this and token is this. So total I am going to check with the row count. If I get any row where the user is this email and this token, then that means this is correct, otherwise it will go back to my base URL. So for example, if I copy this first, the real one I copy. Now if you remove this, what will happen? It is taking you to the main page because you will not be able to access it. So okay, now here if you do another thing, oh sorry, what is happening? Oh, my task is actually I wanted to show you, but it is completed. Okay, I am again going to registration so that you can understand. So let's do that again. Smith 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So let's do that again. I am really sorry because the process was advanced completed. Now again another token and status. Okay, so what I will do, what I am going to show you, that is another email will come here. Okay, now I am going to copy this, copy link. Now you see that if I just paste it here and if I remove the email and token, it will take you to the home page, but that is not correct, right? You see nothing is working, that means the status is not correct. Now if you do another thing, that is here if I give the email wrong, by the name there is no email. Now if I go to the okay, you see it is again taking you to the home page, but the registration is not completed. You see there is no change in the table. So I am now going to make the real one, that is if I give the real one, then it will come here, and from the users I will change the email and token by this, where I will remove the field that is token, I will make it empty. So you see set token equal to empty and status equal to 1 I will make, where the email is this and the token is this, and then the registration will be successful. And here you see it is taking you to the registration success, but actually there is no page where you can show that the registration is successful. So I am going to create here a page that is registration successful for example success.php. okay, it will take you to this page. I am going to copy the FAQ page for example, and registration success page I am going to paste, and here I give that is registration success, and here I copy the registration success from here. Here is the registration success. Okay, and I am going to remove all other items that is given here. So given here, remove everything, and here I am going to write that is registration successful. Okay, so something like that. If I want to run this, that is the registration success.php. So this type of message will come. Okay, so I am going to here now. So it will take me to the registration success.php. I can remove like the similar. So in the htaccess I will have to copy and paste, and here give that is registration success, and it will be registration success.php page. Okay, so here I push it back because the page number can be bigger. So like this. This one and this one. Okay, so now it should work. Let's try it. You see still there is no verification. Okay, now I go to the mail trap again, and I am going to copy the link from here, and in the new tab I am going to enter this. You see registration is successful. Your registration has been successfully completed. Now check your email for further instruction or something like that. Or here you can write you can log in now, where I can write it, that is registration verify, and here in the success page successfully completed, you can log in now. And here I can just give the user to the login link, login page, and here I can give here the base URL. So echo base URL, and here I can give here the login. So like what is happening? Oh, login is ref equal to this one. Oh no, here echo base URL, and here login. Okay, now I am going to refresh this page. You see login page link comes here. If you want, you can make it again text center like this, and this will be the link. So login page, click go to login page or something. I am going to give here go to login page, so this will be better. So click here and it will take you to the login page. Now you can log in as the user here. Now I am going to describe a very important part, that is to show the message in a good format. You see that when there was a registration account section, if I click on register, normal by default JavaScript pop-up is showing with the alert. But if you want, you can use a nice one, that is the SweetAlert. I am going to use the SweetAlert section here. For example, this is the normal text that I already have used in my application, that is when you click normal one. But if you use the SweetAlert, if you click here, you see a nice pop-up is coming. You can show it in the pop-up, or there are many ways. If you click on the samples, you will see that there are many ways to show the data. Okay, there are many ways here. So anyway, I am going to show you how to install it. Here the installation is there. This is the script. Okay, so you can if you want, you can download it from the web. That means you can just call it not here. So what is the SweetAlert 2011 20th most popular package JavaScript CDN hits? Okay, SweetAlert 2 at the top, or here you can also get it from here. This is actually the SweetAlert 2 all.mean.js and all.mean.css. Okay, so in this way you can also call it. So this is the SweetAlert 2 all mean.js. So I am going to save this one. So save page as, and I am going to save it in my project. That means I am going to bring it here, or in this folder. For example, here I am going to save it into my dist front, and then JavaScript here, and then save it. So let's check it now. From my editor, I am going to that location, that is the dist front JS, and you see the SweetAlert 2. This one I have just added it now. And another one is here the CSS file. If you want, you can use this. So similarly, save page as, and here I am going to save it into the CSS file, CSS folder. So save it. Okay, now let's check it from here. I am going to my CSS folder. You see the SweetAlert.mean.css comes here. So these two items I am now going to add into my header. So let's check it, my layouts, and this is header and this is footer. In the footer, the SweetAlert JavaScript I am going to call it. So here I am going to copy, for example, this one I copy and paste it, and here it will be SweetAlert. Sweet, what is the name? I am going to open it, dist front, that is the JavaScript. The name I am going to rename, and then copy everything, and here I am going to paste it, SweetAlert all mean.js. Okay, and in the case of CSS, here I am going to rename, copy everything, and then in the head section, header.php file, in the top, for example, after this I am going to use it, and its name I am going to give, that is SweetAlert.min.css. It is good. Now how I can call this? So the footer is actually for all the pages you see. So after the script tag here, I can call the SweetAlert. I have called the SweetAlert JavaScript main file. So how I can call the custom SweetAlert uses? How I can use it in my case? So the uses are given in the example you see. So first of all, I am going to copy this one. Okay, so swirl.fire, this one I am going to copy, but in the bottom I will show it in this way, that is if is set. So if is set, then there is success message. So success message, if it is success, or here I can first show the error message. Okay, so if error message, then here swirl.fire will be called, but it is a script. So I am going to call like this PHP. I ended the PHP, and then into the script tag I am going to paste it. So it will be like this. So like this. Good job, you click the button. Okay, no problem. I am going to check it here in the registration. If I click here, you see, good job, you click the button. Okay, so that means it is working. So as I use it in the footer, so in the registration I actually am going here. I do not need actually this section anymore, so I am going to remove it from here. And in the footer, like the error, actually no error message is showing here, but I can show the error message here. So how I can show that error message? You see, there is a text. Icon is success, that is okay, and title is good job, it is not needed. But I like another one, that is, I am going to the bottom, not this one. I am going to custom position. In the right side top, it will show if I call. Okay, so copy this, and here I am going to paste it. So let's check how it looks like. And here show confirm button false, so no confirm button. Position top end, it is also okay. Icon is success, that is also okay. And title is this, so I am going to show the text, not title. For example, I am going to show the text. So let's check how it looks like. So refresh it, click on register. Now your work has been saved. Yes, if you want, you can show in this way. So this is also good. I am going to check it. Position top end, icon success. Here if I give the title instead of text, what it comes, I am going to show your work has been saved. And here I am going to see the options. If there is any more options, any more customization possible, I am going to check. Here result, here if I use here this one, this is the cancel, custom, this is not needed, this one, okay, Ajax on. Here in the uses, I go icon error, confirm button text. Here is this. Okay. So in this way, you can show it. Now, if there is any error message, instead of title, I am going to give text. And here icon, if your work has been saved, recent, your core has been saved, this is okay. Position top end, what are the positions in the swirl? So position, I am going to get, if there is anything, refresh position. So position is top end, but how many positions are there? I am going to check. Top end, top start. If I give on top end, top start. Okay, grow custom class is this, icon, deny button, timer progress bar. If I use this, what happens? Let's check it. Refresh, recent. Yes, there is a progress bar in a timer. Okay, that looks good. So timer progress, in this way you can actually use a lot of things here. I am going to check on thing, that is allow outside click, timer progress bar, timer custom class, grow, position is this, background padding, background white, target input toast, footer, icon is error, success, warning. These are the icons. So success is here. In the case of error, you have to give the error. And okay, so title text. Now if I want to give the real data here, so how it will show, I am going to show you. In this case, now I am going to put the real error text that is coming here with the error. So here I am going to show the error message. So it will be the error message that comes here. And if I want to show that, refresh, name cannot be empty. And the error message or here progress bar. Okay, instead of progress bar, I actually the progress bar I wanted to show, but it is very big actually. I do not actually don't like the progress bar. And here is another problem, that is before showing all the message is disappearing. You can increase the timer, that is okay, but it's still a problem. So the first one was good, so I am going back to the first one, that is Swallowfire. You click the button, icon success, you click the button, good job, title, here icon equal to success. Okay, that is better. Now I am going to make it off, and only the text should be the real error text. So here I am going to give the PHP echo error message like this. So now let's check it. Register. Oh, it is not working. Why? This one will be here. Now it should work. So let's resend. Yes, name cannot be empty. So here instead of success it will be error. And now again go here, resend. Yes, this is error message now, so name cannot be empty. So good job is not needed here. I am going to remove. I am going to make it very minimal. Okay, so now let's check it, refresh, name cannot be empty. Okay, so if I give the name, then it will show email cannot be empty. That is good. So this is the better. Now I am going to copy this. My task is almost completed, and here I am going to show the success message. The success message is here. Now here refresh, email cannot be empty. And here I am going to show another thing, that is if there is any empty error message, if I want to refresh, you see it is asking again perform the previous task. So in order to protect that, I am going to apply something here in the registration. That means when there will be any error message or any success message, then I will, instead of showing that, I am going to make it, I am going to bring it into a session variable. So into the session variable, I am going to take the success message, and then I am going to go to the registration page again, So here it will be registration. So user will be sent to the registration page. Okay, so in this way I can just call it. So success message is this, it will take him back to here. Similarly error message will be this. So error message will be this, and he will back to the registration page again. In the error, that means for in the footer, when the task will be completed to show the error message, then I will unset the session. So unset the session, that is error message. Similarly here I will unset the session for the success message, and here the data will be is set into a session variable success message, and here it will be error message. So I give here the error, and here is success message, and similarly I am going to copy this, and here it will be the success message. Okay, now the data will be saved into the success message session variable, and I will immediately pass the user to the main page and then unset the session. So let's check it. If I click register, nothing is happening because it is reading the following text. So here I am going to exit here. By force I will have to call exit, otherwise it will not work. So let's check it. Refresh registration. It should work. What happens here? Registration success message. Here I am going to think what is happening when I set something into the success message, and I am going to check if the footer is okay. If we set session error message, then error message will be shown, unset will be shown here. Okay, and when unset, after the unset, here I am after immediately having the data here, that is after saving the data here, I am immediately going to take the user to the registration page. Exit means the other pages, that means footer will not be executed in that case, and so the page will go back to the first and it will be reloaded. And when the unset is happened, so after first time show the data here, the data will be unset, and so it should work. So register, nothing happens. You see the session variable is working because when I reload it is okay. Here I give the exit. So now if I click here I am going to give, I am going to pass the user to the top, not exit here. So now click on register. No, sorry, here actually not error message, it will be error message, right? Not success message. That is my fault. So again back. Here will be error message, not success, and here exit, not needed. So let's do that again. So click on register. Yes, now it is working. So if you give it, email cannot be empty. But if you now refresh, you see no again the pop-up is not coming here. So it is perfect now. Now you see when I give the name register, the name field data is empty. But if you want, you can show that data. So in that case, you will have to put all the data in your session variable. Okay, so if you want, you will have to put all the data in the session variable, otherwise the data will be lost. So in this case, if there is any error or throw, if the post is empty, then error, otherwise you can set the data. For example, when I am going back to my previous page, here the data is in my hand. So in that case, it does not mean that you will have to do that, just I am going to show you how you can handle it. So here name, session name equal to, you can put it post of name, for example. So when the success message means when the data will be successful, then the name will not be there. So here you will have to unset that. So when success message, before sending, you will have to unset the name. So in this way you can make it. Then in the form, I will show here the session data. So here I am going to call value fields, and here call if, then if is set, then session of name. If there is anything by the name session, then what will happen? Then echo session of name. So now let's check it. I am going to the registration, refresh. When I give something Smith, register now, you see email cannot be empty, but Smith is still into the field. Okay, so the data is not hidden or is not lost. So in order to take the data that you will give on time, you can do this trick. Enter password cannot be empty, but the email is not here because I did not apply the same way in the email. So I am going to do the thing, no problem at all. Here I am going to implement it. This is the email. So here it is email. Now similarly, I will have to put the data into here. Unset will be email when there will be success, and when there will be error, here the data I will set, that is email. So like this. Now I am going to refresh it again. Smith and email is this. I am going to give here. If you give anything wrong, email is invalid, but that is not lost. Data is not lost. So give here the com, register, yes, password cannot be empty, but in the two fields data is not lost. When I will give something, but here one thing I did not apply in the case of registration. For example, another person come who is going to register by the same email, I will have to protect that. So in that case, after the email, when the email is valid, here I will have to check another thing. That is, from here I will do like this, total, and if total email already exists, nice. So select all from users where email equal to this email that the user is going to register, and if I get any previous data, it will show email already exists. You see, by the name Smith, I already have a user. So if I give Smith now and click on register, email already exists, so you cannot give this email. Now I am going to give here the Peter, and here Peter, enter, yes, password cannot be empty, but these two fields are saved. Now you give the 1 2 3 4. I do not need to save the password into the session variable. Just give the password here like this and click on register now. And when there will be a success, the data will be successful. You see, registration is completed, email is sent, but there is a big cross. The cross is because in the footer I did not maintain it. It is error, but here it will be success. Then instead of cross, you will see tick mark or tick icon. Okay, so okay, now I am going to here. You will see there is a Peter. If you click here, So okay, if I click here, what I can do, instead of showing a separate page by the name registration success, I can take the user to the login with the message. How I can do that? So there is a trick here I will apply, that is registration success page not needed at all. I am completely going to delete it, but I am going to save the message here. Okay, so okay, but registration success.php I am going to completely destroy. Okay, so there is no registration successful. So when there will be a registration verify, where it will go? It will go to the login page, but here I will save the data. Before going to login page, here I will call a success message session variable. So here message will be this, you can log in now, this is okay. And here I am going to call session message success message equal to success message, like this. Then there will be a header redirection, and after that I will call the exit. So like this, I will call the exit after the verification. So here exit. And if there is any error, you see, if the user is not found, so select all from user is not found, then if you want you can show an error message, no problem, and then you can call the redirection. For example, the error message, and here I can put a error message that is email or token is invalid. Okay, and in that case I can take the user to the home page and with the session variable, that is also okay. Instead of using two variables, you can straight call it here like this. So in that case I do not need the extra item. So in this way you can also do that. And in the top, email and token, the same thing I can call that I use here, that is this way. Now let's do that. Now if I click here, you see your registration has been successfully completed and log in now. So I do not need any registration success page in the middle. Very simple. You can just here now give Peter and login. Okay, but I actually did not work with the logging yet, so it is not coming, but the things are working. If I go to the users, you see status equal to 1. After registration, now I am going to work with the login system, and in order to work with the login, I am just going to click here. You see the login page come, and now I am going to work with that. I am going to open the login.php file, so I am going to close all other items that is shown here. So I am just going to close all other. Now I am going to the not admin login, it is actually the main front end login. So this is the login page, that is okay. Now my task is to work with this. So in the case of action, here I am going to remove it. Here I am going to give the name that is form login, and instead of forget password.html, here I am going to give echo base URL, and this will be forget password. So in order to remove the .php, I will have to add this one into here, that is forget password. So remove it, and similarly here it will be forget password. So here I am going to do this. So now let's push it. Okay, or here I can do another thing, I can push it like this, so all in same order. Okay, and this can be in this way, so like this. So I push all the items here like this, so that the item looks good. Okay, so forget password. Now if I just refresh it, click here, you see forget password comes, and from the forget password I should go back to the previous page. So here there is a login.html, you see. So here I go back to the login page, that is base URL and login. Okay, now I am going to close it because I am not going to work with that now. I am going to work with login first. So here the name is email and here the name is password. I am now going to open the admin login system. What I did there, the similar type of thing will be here. So here I am going to copy the code from here. So copy it, and in my login in the top I am going to paste it. Here you see if is set session. Here I will use the user session in all the cases. So if the user session, then the user will be redirected to base URL, and then he will be redirected to the dashboard. Who is dashboard? It will be user dashboard. So user dashboard, and here I am going to use this one, copy and paste, and like the forget password I am going to give user dashboard. Okay, so it will be like this. And I am now coming here again, and if the login form login, it will come first here, and it will check if the email cannot be empty, then filter validation email if it is valid or not, then password I will check here. So from the users table I am going to check if email is this, and here the role is who is on. The role is actually not role, it is actually the status. In order to log in, the user must have the status on, otherwise he will not be able to log in. So if not total, then email address is not found. In this way you can show the error message here, or here you can show here another thing, that is email or password is wrong or something like that you can show here. Else means if actually else is not needed, I am going to cut it. So if there is no error message, then I will call this, that is result equal to the queue of face all. I am going to get all the data, and after getting all the data I will have to check the password also. For example, email and status is okay, but I will have to check the password also. So the password verification you can show in this way. This is the password that is saved into my database. I get that password in my hand, and that password is the main hashed password. And the new password I am going to give now, I will have to convert it and check if this password is equal to, after converting this password, same. If not same, then passwords do not match. Then if this stage is completed and there is no error here, then the program will come in this case. And here I will take the user session variable, and all the raw data I will set into the user session, and then I will take the user to the base URL and then user dashboard. So here I call that is user dashboard page, he will be taken. So this is okay. And if you want, you can also show here that the login is successful or something like that. It depends on you. I am not going to do that. Just make sure it is okay. Now in the dashboard, what I will do, you see I have the user dashboard.php in my hand. In the case of admin, I had a dashboard. There in the dashboard top I called this code. So the similar thing I am going to copy, and in my user dashboard in the top I paste it. That is, if there is no session variable, then the user will not be able to see this page and he will be redirected to the login page. Okay, and if you want, you can show the error message here, that is also okay, no problem, or otherwise this is good. Now let's check it. Here you see so for now I am going to check it. So click on login, you see there is nothing coming. So in the login.php, if there is error, I will have to show the error message. So what I did in the case of the registration, I will apply the same thing here. So if there is error message, then this session I will need. So I am going to copy and put it here, error message equal to error message, and here it will be taken to the login page. And if there is any success message, then what will happen, he will be taken to there, so no problem. So something like that. If you click on login, you see if I refresh, nothing is happening, so this is okay. So click here, email cannot be empty. So okay, I am going to give a wrong email address. For example, this one, there is no user by this email address. So if you click here, password cannot be empty. So if everything you give, you see email not found, because the email address that I give is not correct. So if I give the correct email, that means Smith, and password is something like that, you see password do not match. So I will have to give the correct password 1234, then it will take you to the user dashboard page. You see user dashboard page is coming now. So this is the dashboard. So in the dashboard, you see the user detail data here should be shown, but here static data is showing. So here I will show the real data, that means echo. Then I will use the session variable. So session, and here user, it is actually a session array. So user is the array index, the associative array actually. So this is the user, and the field name is here the name. So if I want to show like this, refresh, you see the Smith comes here. So it is taking the data from the database table and showing me here. And similarly, the email is this, here it will be email. So the phone number here I can give, that is here the phone number, and after that the address will be here. I am going to put the address. So this is here, state will be this. So it is a state, but country missing here, or in the bottom in the country is given. So country, I will take the country from here after the address. So okay, and here like all other items, so country, state, this is the city, and after that the zip code is here, that is the zip. And there is a photo, you see there is no photo, and if there is no data found, you can just show here that no data found or something like that for these fields. So here I can do the program here like this, that is into the PHP. For example, here I can call if the session of user and session of phone, so it will be like this, not equal to empty, then it will be shown, okay. But here the complete, okay, no problem, else here you can show echo no data found or something like that, no data found. So if I write like this, then if I refresh, you see no data found. And here you can use the span tag here. So like this, that is the span tag, and in the last span tag is this. So here just call the class equal to text danger. So like this, just refresh it, no data found. And for the address, country, etc., all the cases it will be happen. So I am going to copy this data, or the complete TD I am going to copy, and here instead of phone it will be address. Similarly, in the case of country, instead of phone this will be country. After that there is a state, and here it will be shown a state, and after that there will be a city. Here I am going to call it the city, and here in the zip code I am going to give here I am going to give here the zip code. So this is the zip, so city and zip. So now refresh, you see no data found. So if the user update the data, when he will update the profile, then the data will be shown here. And you see there is a logout section. So if a person click on logout, here in the admin you see there is a logout.php. So I am going to copy the data from here, and in my case actually here is no logout. So here I am going to put the logout. So okay, so create a file, not here actually, the login, I am going to select it, and then I create a file, that is logout.php. So in the logout.php I paste it, and here in my case I will have to call the header. So header.php unset will be user, the session will be unset, and then the user will be redirected to the base URL and it will be login. So okay, and I am going to copy this. If I am able to back in this space, I will test. So refresh. Now click here, but here the link is missing, so I will have to go to the user sidebar. Here actually not login, it is logout. So here I call the logout, and from here I remove the .php. Now it should work. And in the case of logout, the same thing I will have to call here, otherwise it will not work. That is the logout. So here call the logout. So the logout PHP is there. Okay, now it will work. So okay, now let's copy it again. Now refresh. I am going to click on logout. Include is missing. Why? I am going to check the logout. Where is the logout? The header.php is actually in the layouts, so it is okay. Now let's check it again. Refresh. You see, yes. So I am going back to login. If I now paste it here, you see I am not able to see this page without login. So it is working here without any issue. So the similar thing I am going to do one thing, that is in the login. When you see this one is okay, but when I am going to make the logout, so before the redirection here I will do one thing, that is I am going to put something into the session variable. Let's check how it looks like, just to show you. Okay, so here header will be this is okay, but session success message is this, and then exit. So let's do that. Success message, I am going to write here logout is successful. Okay, and here exit is okay. So let's check it how it looks like. I am going to log in here again. 1 2 3 4. Here if I click on logout, you see now logout is successful. A pop-up message is coming. You just click on OK. Similar thing you can do in the case of login. So copy this, and when I log in, then when the header location is taking me to the dashboard page, before that I am going to put a session message here. That is here it will be login is successful, and then here I am going to put a exit. So now let's check it. So refresh. I am going to log in. So like this, enter. You see after login is successful message comes here. Okay, and when logout is successful message comes here. So the login system is working perfectly here. After the login, now I am going to work with the forget password. So you see in the login page there is a link to forget password. So just click here. I am going here. Now here I will work with this form. So what I did in the case of admin panel, I am going to show you. That is in the forget password, I am going to open it, and I am going to close all other items from here. Now for example this one, login. So I close all others. So this is the admin panel forget password form, and in the front end I have this forget password form. Okay, so this is my front end form. So in the forget password here I can give here the name equal to form forget password, and back to login is okay, no problem. Form forget password is the form name, and here name equal to email address, that is okay. So when the form will be submitted, I will come here and something will work here. So what I did in the case of admin panel, here you see as an email will be sent to the user to reset the form. So this code is important. So in the top I just put this code, and here form forget password. So this is the code here. So I copy it. So after copying this, I am coming here, and here I am going to paste. So it is form forget password. You see, yes, that is good. Now the email, I will check first if the email is empty or not, if the email is valid or not. Then from the users table I will check if the email is status is 1, and the email is this email. If I get any user by this, then it is okay. Otherwise, if I do not get the user, then email is not found will be shown. Then I will create a variable. Here I am going to get the token like this, and instead of token using like this, you can also use many other ways to get the token. Okay, so here just create a token using share, or for example like this. So in this way you can also give the take the token. So if I want to show it, so in this way you can also set up the token. It depends actually how you want to show the token. So for now it is okay, no problem at all. And here update, I will update the users, and then the token I will set this token where email equal to this email. So token is here as a parameter in the execute function, and here post email. So please click on the following link in order to reset the password. So the link I will have to create. So in the case of here, the link is actually this one, href equal to, here is base URL and reset password.php. Here you see I have another page. There is actually no reset password page, but here I can create a page for the reset password. So here you can just create, not here, select this and now do that. That is reset password.php. So this page you can create here. So in the forget password page, I am going to tell that if a person click on the link that is sent to his email address, then he will be taken to this URL, and this is the href equal to base URL is the main website URL. Then reset password.php parameter is email and token. Email is this email that comes in this space from the form, and token is the token that is here I created. So reset password is the text, okay, or here you can right click here to reset password. Okay, in this way you can also show that. And here I am going to call beer. So email message is this, and in the bottom here you see SMTP username password encryption, SMTP port from etc. Here add address means in this email address, that means in the user email address the email will be sent, and reset password is the email subject, and email message is the message that will be sent. Please check your email and follow the steps. Okay, please check your email or something like that, no problem at all. Here I am going to get a session success equal to success message. After that I am going to put the exit. So this is okay, and if success then it is okay. Or here you can also put this as a message here, that is also okay. Now success message not needed here, and here the error message, here I am going to call the session of error message equal to error message, and then there will be a exit. So in this way you can show it here, otherwise everything is okay. Now I am going to refresh, I am going to click on submit. It is not working. Why? There is actually email cannot be empty, but redirection is not working. So here I will have to redirect. So if you go to the registration, there is a redirection. So header location is needed here. So I am going back and here call location. Location is forget password. Here the user will be redirected. So in the case of error message, similar forget password. So let's do that. Refresh, click here, you see email cannot be empty. If you give something, email is invalid. If you give valid email but the user is not found, then it will show email is not found. If you give here smith@gmail.com and click on submit, you see the email is going to be sent. So you will see an email here quickly. Here you see the please check your email and the instruction to reset the password, and if you check the email you see the new password comes here. Click here, the subject is reset password, and click here on the following link in order to reset the password. So if you click here, the reset password will work, but for now there is nothing because in this page there is no code written. So I will work with that now. Now I am going to work with the reset password.php page, and you see if I click on the URL of the email for resetting the password, then actually this one comes, but here there is no code. So I am going to open the admin, and here there is a reset password code. So I am going there. In the admin reset password, actually there is a form like this, right? So similarly in my case I am going to copy the data from here, and in my reset password that is empty, I am going to paste it, and I am going to remove this one, it is not needed now. And here I am going to write reset password, and here is this, and here I am going to give here password, and placeholder is here I can write that is password or new password I can give here, and confirm password, and type must be here password like this. So I just copy this one and write it, and name equal to here confirm password, and here confirm password, type password is okay. So password and confirm password. So submit is okay, and here is form reset password, and in the bottom I am going to remove it. So this is okay, and this page should come. So I refresh, you see new password, and here confirm password, this page is coming. Now my task is to submit this form. And in the case of admin, what I did, when there is a submission, actually this is the submission code, so I am going to copy the data from here, and in my case in the top of the reset password paste it. So form reset password is okay, that is this one, okay. And here from the users table, in my case I will check if the email is this and token is this that comes in the URL, and if it is not found, then it will take the user to the base URL login. So here I will take the user to base URL to login. And if password not equal to empty, or password, here is my case that is confirm password, then password cannot be empty. And if the password are not same, then the passwords do not match, and it will be confirm password here. And the password that comes from the form, if everything is okay, then I will convert it to the, I will encrypt this password, and I will update the users table where token equal to this and password equal to set token equal to this. That means I will make the token empty, it is not needed anymore, and the password will be this password, that means the hashed password, encrypted password, where email equal to this and token equal to this, and then it will be in the base URL, and there will be a login. And here you can, if you want, you can show a message. For example, here I can write session, then success message, password has been updated successfully, now you can log in with your new password. So here I can show a message like this. And in the case of error, the similar thing, that is the session of error message equal to error message, and then header location will be the previous URL. So you see the header location will be base URL reset password .php, you can write here, no problem, or if you want you can also remove the PHP from here, but I am not going to do that because it is not the normal user pages. Only the user who is going to reset the password, he will only see it. It is not a public page, so I am not going to remove the PHP from here because there is no SEO issue or URL optimization issue, so I am not going to do that. And here you see email equal to request email and token equal to this, here it will be redirected, and then simply exit. So you see, if I refresh the top URL, it will actually not change if you give anything wrong. Okay, so you see it is back. So now if I go here separate password, the page is loaded, but you see in the top it is given. If you make anything wrong here, for example I give like this, enter, it will take in you back to the login page. So you must have to give the correct email and token in the top, otherwise you will not be able to see this page. So the new password I am going to give 123456 123456. Click on submit. Password is now updated. Now you can log in with a new password. If you now want to give this again, it is not possible because I already have reset the token and it is empty now, so you will not be able to use the previous link anymore. So I am going to check it. So here is Smith is here, gmail.com. So here I am going to copy and password 1234 like previous. It is not possible, password do not match because I have changed the password. So 123456 is the new password. Click login. Yes, login is successful. That means the login is working here perfectly, and the password change also working here. Now I am going to work with the edit profile section, and you see there is a profile page. If I click here, the edit profile come here, you see user profile.php. So like the other things, I am going to here and user dashboard, here I am going to copy and paste it, and instead of dashboard I am going to give here the profile. So here it will be user profile. Okay, so now I am going to open the user sidebar here. So user sidebar, here user profile is okay. Now I am going to remove the .php, and here you see there are some items, that is the active item, and here I am going to edit this thing. How I can do that? I am going to show you the current pages. So if I want to show the current page, so how it can be? So here I am going to write here current page is which page. I am going to show, for example, header.php or something. I am going to show layouts header.php, and here there is no current page. Okay, no problem. I am going to open the help file, and the current page is this one. So I am going to copy this one. I am going to close it. All the reset password pages I am going to make it fresh. So in the header.php config user sidebar, okay, so here I am going to show the echo, but before here current page and echo is car page. So what is actually the page? Now I am going to refresh it. You see the current page is user profile.php. If I click on dashboard, you see current page is user dashboard.php. So I get the name of the page by in this way. Now I will check for example the car page. So the active item will only be work when the car page is here user dashboard. So here I can call it, and if the current page, right, so if the car page equal here user dashboard.php, then question, then it will be this class. The class name is active item. Okay, so this will be the class name, and here I am going to show active item, else nothing will be happen, else there will be empty, so nothing is needed. So this static data I am going to remove from here. So the similar thing I am going to copy, and in the case of user profile I am going to add it in the list item. So if the current page is user profile, then the active item class will work here. So let's do that. Refresh. You see here is nothing working. User dashboard.php, here I will have to call the echo, otherwise it will not work. So echo I give here. So now refresh. You see dashboard is selected because user dashboard. Now if I click on profile, you see now profile is selected. If you refresh, you will see the profile is selected and highlighted. So dashboard is selected, profile is selected. So current page item works here. So I am going to close it. Now my task is to work with the user profile.php. So open it, and this is the user profile page. So here the existing user data I will show here. Here you see images attendee, because here is actually no photo here. I am going to check my uploads here. I am going to check my layouts here. No, sorry, here is uploads, and in the uploads here is no default.png. You see, so default photo I will show here if there is no photo. So in this case I am going to call here the PHP. So PHP, and if the session user, because the logged in user will be as session, so if the session user photo it is empty, if this one equal empty, then here I will show an image. This will be something like that, otherwise else, and then here will be end if. But here it will be uploads is okay, but here is default.png. So png, okay, so w150 is okay here, no problem. And here I am going to put the real photo, that is echo base URL, and here uploads, and I will put here the complete session photo here like this. but PHP will be here, echo this one. So photo will be shown here in this case. Otherwise the default photo will be shown. So if I now refresh, you see the default photo is shown because the Smith has actually no photo. If I go to the users, you see Smith photo field is empty. So as there is no photo, the default photo is loading here. And change photo is okay. You see ENC type multipart form data is okay. And in the button type submit, here I am going to give a name here, that is form profile. So form profile is okay. Now I am going to show all the data here, that is the data that is showing here photo. So I am going to copy this, and in this case the name of the user I am going to paste it. This will be user name, and the name will be here, name equal to name. After that the email equal to email, and here the value will be here like this. So user of email. After that there will be a phone. Here this will be user phone, and name will be here phone. After that address, so address will be here, the value will be here address. So this one is address, and here the name equal to country, and value will be here country. Then state, here name will be state, and the value here will be state. So here name equal to city, and here it will be city. After that zip code, here it will be zip, and name will be also zip. Password is okay, but here the name will be password update data, and here it will be confirm password. So confirm password will be here. Type password, name password. Okay. So form profile, when I will submit it, but before going to show the submit, refresh it, you see the data is showing here. When user will update the data, then he must have to give the phone number, address, country, state. Otherwise I am just forcing him, because in order to change the photo or name or email, user must have to give the data here. Otherwise he cannot. Also he cannot change the password if he do not give the phone, address, etc. here. So in this way you can force the user to complete his profile. So this is just a trick, nothing else. So profile.php from admin I am going to open, and a similar thing I am going to show here. So like the admin, so I am going to copy all the data from here, and in my case in the top I am going to paste it. So form update, but here my form name is form profile. So click copy this, and if you set form profile, then here it will be name. So name cannot be empty, here you see, and email cannot be empty, email is invalid. And also in the case of update I will show that means here there are multiple users, so I will have to check if this email exists or not. So that is another way I will show if the email exists or not. If the email is already used by another user, let's check it. Okay, so you see GitHub Copilot helps me a lot here. Email is already used, by another user. So in this message here what I did, I am going to remove this now, not needed. Update email, this is also not needed. Here I check from the users table if email is this and ID not equal to this, because the ID by which the user logged in, except him I will check all other emails. Otherwise he cannot update his own email by the same email. So that will make a problem. So for this reason I just put an ID not equal to him. That means he will check every data in the table except himself. So if other user use the another email, then he will show an error here that email is already used by another user. And this I use this way because for example he does not want to update his email address, but he want to update his phone number or name. Then as the current ID will be skipped, so this will not make any problem. Otherwise he cannot update his name or other data because if he does not update the email, he cannot update the others. So I just apply this restriction here. So I hope you understand. Now I am going to update the users here and set all the name, all the data I will set here. But before going here, you see I also force him to give phone number, address, all other data. So you can do that. So in that case, I am going to copy this one and I am going to write here the phone. So phone cannot be empty. So like the phone, there will be address cannot be empty, country cannot be empty, state cannot be empty, city and zip code. Okay, so but passwords I cannot do in this way. For the password, I will check if he wants to check the password. So if post of password not equal to this, okay, let's check it. If post password not equal to this, or post confirm password equal to not equal to this, any one is not empty, then I will check if these are equal or not. Then only I will check the password do not match. Otherwise, the complete password will not be checked. So it is also okay. So if this, then what will happen? So the post password I will have to save it, or here I will have to do one thing, not this place. So if the password is okay, then I will have to apply the new password as this. So post password and password default, this will be hashed new password, and here I will call else. If else, then password will be session saved password. So this is the logic. So if I am again going to explain it, that is if the user wants to update other data but he does not want to update the password, but I will run a query here. First I am running a query, then explain it, then you will understand. So set name, email is okay. Now after that phone, then there is address, country, state, city, zip and password, right? So where id equal to session, not admin id, it is user id. So like this, here it will be name, and like the post of email, what I will do here, I am going to write here post of phone. Okay, so here post of phone, then there will be address. So phone, then address, country, state, city, zip. So after phone, there is address, I copy and paste it here. So country, address, country, then state, state is here. Then after that city is here, and then zip is here. Where session is this. Now you see that, but there is a password also, password is here. Now you will understand. You see that if a person wants to update all the data but except the password, then I will keep the previous password what is into the session variable password. So this is the password, okay, because the previous data will be updated again. Okay, so the data that is already given there, it will update by that data again. Otherwise, if not, that means the user wants to change the password, then what will happen? Then first it will check if the password not equal to this, and then password does not match. If there is any error, then there will be exception here, and in that exception I will also use that is this. Then password does not match. And if everything is okay, then I will change the password by the new password. So using the password hash function, I am going to take the form password and changing it. So in that case, the new password will be here. So this is the logic here. So similarly, I will have to do the photo, because you see here I have another field that is photo, but it is not given here yet, right? But here I want to update the photo. So what I will do, how I will update the photo. If I go to the for example help general, so update photo, so I am going to change the photo here. So update photo code, in that section I am going here. So where is the update photo? Registration is okay, and in the bottom file upload, that is okay. Image resize, okay. Security, okay. File upload is okay, that's good. So I am going to copy this. So for example, I want to change the photo. So here I will have to call if the path not equal to empty. That means the user want to change the photo. So not equal to empty. So then I will have to write the code. Which code I will write here? Let's check it from the help general. And here are some codes, but you see the GitHub Copilot suggest me some codes. So let's check. I am going to push the tab. So extension is path info. Using this, I am going to get the extension from the path, and here it will be actually the photo in my case. And if path not equal to empty means the user is going to select anything here. So if you give anything as a selection for the file, then I will check if the file is valid or not. So extension I will get, file name will be, for example, this is user, right? So here user underscore dot extension. So I change the file name by this user underscore, the current timestamp will be the new user photo name. So in this way the user photo will be unique for each user. So file name I get, and here is file info, and then MI type, and the MIME type I will check if it is JPG or PNG. Otherwise I will show an exception here, invalid image format. Otherwise I am going to check it. And here if there is any previous photo, then it will be unlinked, otherwise not. So I check if session user photo not equal to empty, then I will have to unlink the previous session photo. And then move upload files means I will upload the new photo here, that is the file name, and the location is in the same folder, that is the uploads folder. Then I will update the data, but here it is showing me this, but in my case not like this, because I already have that in the bottom here. So if the user wants to change the photo and everything is okay, then the new session variable will be changed by the file name, and I will insert the data into the database. So here you see if the path not equal to empty, then the file name is here. This one I will update here. That means here if I call the photo equal to hot like this, so after email here I will use the file name. So file name will be here. So after email this will be file name. So there must be a file name. So the new file name, if the user change the photo, then the new file name will be this. Otherwise here else means the user does not want to change the photo. So the previous photo there that was into the session variable will again be assigned into the file name. So in this way the same file will be updated again, the same name will be updated. So let's check it. I did actually a lot of work here. So click on update, you see nothing works. Okay, I am going to show the error message here in a good format. So profile data here, what is the user profile? Okay, I am working here, right? So okay, so you see already here set password and many other things. I already worked it in the admin. Actually I did the same thing here, password do not match, and then immediately I change the password. Okay, it depends if you want to change it here or here, no problem. So I update password, update photo. I am going to remove it because I already have worked with this section. So remove the data. So let's check what I did is correct or not. And afterwards when everything is changed, then I will have to update the session user by each field. So first one is name, then email, then phone, address, country, state, city, and zip. And the success data here I will use the session variable, session of success message. Profile data is updated successfully, but here it will be success message and already given here. So I am going to copy like this, and then header will be redirected to the user profile page again. So user profile, but here it will be base URL and user profile, and then it will be exit. So like this. And similarly it will be session error message equal to this. Redirection will be header redirect will be base URL user profile and then exit. So user profile was here. Okay, now I am going to check it, refresh it. Sorry, not like this. I am hard refresh it now. Now let's check it. Update phone cannot be empty. Okay, so if you refresh, no problem. So phone I can give here update, you see address cannot be empty, so that means you will have to give here the information. Now I am going to update the data with some information. For example, I give the phone number like this. So I am going to give the address 45 street. I am going to give the country name, then here California state, NYC, something you can give here, no problem. Password I am not going to change. So update, you see profile data is updated successfully. If I go here user, you see the phone, address, country, state, city, zip, etc. are updated. Now I will go to update the password. Okay, so in order to update the password, here I am going to check it 1 2 3 4, and if I give the wrong password, you see password do not match. So it is working 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4. So update, you see profile data updated. Now I am going to log out. Again going to check if the password is updated or not. 1 2 3 4 5 6, you see does not match now. So I am going to give the password to 1 2 3 4 again. You see login is successful. That means the password is changed successfully. If you click on update, do not want to change the password, that is also okay. Now the photo. So for the photo it should work now. Here you see unlink // it will not be here because I will just have to remove it, because in the admin // was okay, but now in the case of front end, the uploads is into the same location. The uploads folder is into the same location to the user of profile. So I do not need to use that // so I remove it. So now okay, now let's check it if it works or not. Refresh. I am going to change the photo here now. For example, the attendee is this. I want to change the photo. So click on update. You see profile data updated, photo is changed. So there was no photo first, but now there is photo here. And if you go to check the photo into the uploads, you see in the bottom user _ this photo comes. So that photo also comes here. And when you are into here, you see in the top there is a login. You can change this one. That means if I want to check the layouts, and there is a nav, you see in the top nav here there is a login, but here I will apply a condition. That is for example like this, inner is okay. Here I can write something like that. That is if there is any logged in user. If that means if is set, then session variable, if is set session variable of user, that means this one, that means if the user is there is any information in the session variable, so user is logged in, right? So when the user is logged in, then the login should not be here. So I am going to copy this again, and here I am going to use else, here paste it, and then I will use the end if. Okay, so if the user is logged in, instead of showing login, it will show dashboard, and the link here will also be user dashboard. Otherwise login will be shown. You can show like this, you see dashboard. You can change the icon if you need, it depends on you. And when I am going to log out, you see logout successful. Now here it is showing login. So from any page you can just click here and it will come to login. And here I am going to log in as Smith. So like this, 1 2 3 4, and it is okay. And here you see dashboard comes. So if you go to any page and click here, the dashboard page will come. And if you click here profile, and this profile update section is coming. So changing the user profile is perfectly working in the case of user. Now here in the admin panel, I am going to use the same notification that I use in the user panel. For example, in the user panel, you see logout is successful. There is a nice notification. But in the admin panel, if I click on login, the default notification is showing here. So similarly, what I did in the case of front end, I will do the same thing for the admin. So I am going to the dist front and going to copy the SweetAlert from here. And I am going back to the admin and JS, and here I paste that. So it will be here. So I paste it here. And similarly from the front, I am going to the copy the SweetAlert, and I am going to dist admin and CSS and paste it. So SweetAlert is here. Now what I will do is what I did in the admin front end. That means if I go to the layout header, you will see in the CSS I called the SweetAlert here. So I am going to copy it, and in the case of dist admin, I am going to the CSS, not here. Actually, I will have to go to the admin layout, and in the header, and I am going to call it. Actually, IGI toast was another one that I could use in the case of admin, but no problem. I am going to use this one. So instead of IGI toast, I am going to use the SweetAlert. But if you want, you can also use the toaster, no problem. And here type text CSS not needed. Rel I am going to call in the beginning here. So it will be like this. So dist, here it will be admin. And similarly here I am going to remove the IGI toast, copy anything from here, and here I am going to change it, and it will be from the front end. So from the front end footer, I am going to copy this one, that is SweetAlert.all.min.js, and in my case it is here, SweetAlert.all.min.js. Now I am going to open the footer. So close this. In the case of front end footer, the code for me is this one. So copy this. And the similar thing I will do in the admin layout footer. And in the bottom, after the custom JS, I am going to paste this code. So it should work. But before going to work with that, in the admin, I am going to the login. So in the admin login, I am going to show the error message similar way like the front end. Here in the header location, I am going to put exit. And not for this, I will first show the error message. Okay, so session of error message equal to error message, and then I will show the exit. But here will be header location, that will be the admin and login.php, and that should work. So refresh it. I am going to hard refresh first. Now click on login. Email cannot be empty. Okay, so the similar way it is working, which was working in the front end. And I am going to open my login for the front end. So here is login. In the login, I added some extra items, that is this. Login is successful. So here I am going to apply the same thing. That is the success message is successful, and then exit. So when you will be able to log in, that means admin@gmail.com 1234, enter. You see after login is successful message showing. That's perfect. So similar thing I will do in the case of logout. So when there will be logout, what I did in the case of this logout of the user, I am going there, and here you see the session variable, I put the data. So copy this, and in this logout I put it, logout is successful. So refresh. Now if I log out from here, you will see logout is successful message coming. So login and logout, these pages are done. Okay, now let's go to the forget password, and in my front end forget password page was this. In the forget password page for the front end, you see when everything is successful, then it is the message, and then this one. So here I go in this location, that is success message is okay. Now paste it. So here base URL, it will be actually go to where you see this is the base URL, but in the case of admin it is actually the admin URL, right? So in the admin URL you will be taken, and this is the forget password.php, and the error message what will be here. Here I actually do not need this message anymore, so I remove this. So in the case of login, also admin login, here admin URL is okay, but here also this one not needed. Similarly, okay. Now in the forget password, I am going to check admin URL is okay, forget password.php, copy this on here, session variable, error message equal to error message, then back to forget password, and then exit. Now I go to check the forget password, click on submit, email cannot be empty. If you give wrong email address, then it will show you email not found. If you give the admin@gmail.com only the correct email address, then click on submit. You see, please check your email and follow the instruction to reset the password. So you will get a password reset request. Okay, so this is the reset password. So copy link, and if you want to reset the password, here you see reset password form comes, and in the reset password form, and here you see, here I should give a BR. Okay, so this is good. Now I am going to close, and now the reset password is here for the admin, and here the reset password is this. So in the reset password I will have to call like this. So copy, and reset password admin, here I use, here is try when there is successful, so here paste it. So instead of base URL it will be admin URL. Login, password has been updated successfully. Okay, that is good. And here in the bottom I am going to copy this one, but here it will actually be changed. So I am going to use the session error message equal to this, and here I call the header. Header will be here admin URL reset password.php, email this and token this, and then exit. So okay, I am now going to copy this on. Now if I do not give anything, password cannot be empty. If I give two types of password, it will show passwords do not match, and if I give the correct password, same password, then you will see admin login.php actually. Okay, so not login, here it will be admin login.php. Okay, now you can log in. Now if you want to show the previous URL again, it is not possible. So the reset password, here the message is working, and now I am going to close this too. My task is to work with the profile. Here is profile.php for the admin panel, and for the user panel, user profile is this. And when all data is updated, then here this is the code for the success, and here in my case admin, when all data is successful, then success message equal to this message, and it will be admin URL, and admin URL will be profile.php. So it is this. And in the bottom, so here session of error message, here session of error message equal to error message. Okay, and this will be same, copy and paste it. Here this message is not need anymore. In the reset password, if there was this, yes, there was this, so I remove this also from here. Now let's check it. I am going to log in as admin, and after login is successful, I am going to edit profile, and if I update the data here, you see profile data updated successfully. And if I make any wrong here, update, you see email cannot be empty. So it is working here.